Oi, 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 oi. Yo, people. What we saying, what we spraying, we're back again with another stream. And unfortunately, what I need to talk about is not as joyous as what I thought or hoped it would have been. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Arsenal lost to PSG 1-0 in the first leg of the semi-final of the Champions League. And, all of you, man, that have come here looking for a crash out, y'all don't know me that well. You know what I mean? Like, there's still one whole game left to go to decide the fate of Arsenal in the Champions League. And I'll be honest, like 90 minutes, regardless of the location, is more than enough for Arsenal to turn this around. But obviously, before we get into any of that, just make sure you're liking the video. 22 people inside. Let's get those likes up immediately. You know what I mean? I go on all these other people's channels and they're all talking about, raw, we're on 150 likes. Let's get to 200 right away. And I'm looking and it's like, raw, only 15 minutes into the video. Crazy. I don't even get that if I was to be on here for 2 whole hours, bro. You know what I'm saying? So let's get those likes up. 50 immediately. Then let's get to 100. And then obviously make sure you're subscribing to the channel. We're currently on 4735. We're pretty close to 4.8. We're pretty close to 5K, which is the next big goal. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully I won't have to go through getting to 5K because Arsenal get knocked out of the Champions League. And then out of nowhere, apparently everybody can find my channel. But nobody wants to find my channel when we win. You know them ways there. The trials and tribulations of YouTube, man. Dead. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, subscribe to the thing, and obviously, we need to get back to 100 members. So become a certified Shinobi. It's pinned. The link is there. Many options, cheap things. Well, all of them are cheap, to be fair. Like, I'll be real. If you man can't afford any of the options, then maybe sitting down and watching a brother talk on YouTube is not what you should be doing right about now. Won't lie to anybody. And then obviously, if you want to support your local friendly YouTube man, yeah, you get it. Grab me a coffee. Google doesn't take those peas away from me. You know what I'm saying? So I should be getting joined by Connor at some point. Not the Connor from yesterday, the other Connor. The Connor that does all the thumbnail stuff in it. So I sent him the link. So he said he wants to jump on. Let's see if he comes through. He is. Oh, we have someone. Oh, Kyle's decided to join us. So what I'll do is I'll go through some of the chats and then we'll bring some gooners through and we'll talk about it. Maybe at some point I put out the link. We'll see. Football with ends. Big up, my bro. Big up. One more leg to go. It's not over. You're done, though. You get me. Hennessy. Big up, Hawks. How are you today, my bro? I'm not too bad. The weather's nice, man. I'm not too bad, man. I'm not like crashing out. I'm not getting mad emotional. I'm not doing any of that in it because all of my emotions, they're saved for the second leg, innit? You know what I'm saying? That was disgraceful. It was, though. Martinelli out. Yeah. Trossard out. Yeah. Odegaard out. Yeah. Arteta out. Yeah. We know, well, we know my thing, innit? We know my thing. Win me the UCL or, unfortunately,
He has to go, blood. He has to go, blood.
you know what I mean? It is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? But that was crazy, bro. I can't lie to anybody, man. Big up Johnny Boy M. Big up Charlie, my guy. Big up Hawks, great game last night. I respect you, Hawks, for doing Ghost card impressions last night, for not showing the watch channel. And hey, bro, yeah, I'm gonna say this. Yeah, I'm just gonna say this, yeah. Bro, I live in the real world. I had shit to do. I had to go somewhere, innit? That's why those of you would have known I was doing the watch along on League Gunner's channel, and then on League Gunner's channel, I went, I need to leave because I have to go do something. You get me? Bro, I don't have to turn up on people's channels, and if I don't turn up on people's channels, it's not ghosting. Because Monts messaged me at like 10:30. Oh, can you jump on? But I had zero intention of bringing me on if we won the game. I don't do them things there. I don't do them things there. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't do them things there. But I had shit to do. I wasn't even at home. You get it. So let's relax on that talk. 'Cause we're not doing the hooks hides because I don't ever hide, bro. I'm always about. You guys is calling out Odegaard bad. Yeah, I feel like it's half-hearted though, man. I heard it's hard, but of course they're looking for me, bro. Of course they're looking for me, bro. You get it? But will they be looking for me after the second leg? They won't be looking for me after the second leg. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? They won't, bro. They won't. No, yeah, overreact. It's only one goal, blood. You get what I'm saying, blood? Big up Hawks. So deflated. I know Godfrey is hard, but you get it. Hopefully, when you hear some of the Gooners talk today, it may cheer you up a bit. I'm an Arsenal hater. I loved you guys losing. I don't find it weird how Arsenal fans seem to be more excited and waiting for you guys to lose. Yeah, it's crazy, man. PSG won't let it slip in Paris. The tie is done. We will see, man. We will see, man. Big up Hooks in the chat. Big up J Spurs. I was at the ground yesterday. As soon as we saw the Tifo, the atmosphere began to die. The Tifo was crap. I can't lie. That was a crap Tifo. How dare you bring that quality of Tifo to a Champions League semi-final? That was trash, man. Aizo Tabar, big up Hawks, the whole cargo of football. You done know. You done know. You done know. Big up Charlie for gifting one half-time Hawks your cho membership. Yeah, bad man. We're on our way back, man. We're on our way back. We need to get more, man. And then he went, you know what? You know what? Bun that. Let's go again. Big up Charlie for gifting another half-time Hawks your cho membership. Yeah. I don't know who got them, but whoever got them, just say, oh wait, Johnny Boy he got one again. I don't know who the other one was. Oh, football with ends. Bro, football with ends, yeah. Alright, so now football with ends has to shout me and finally let me on his channel, innit? Cause he never wants to invite me to his channel. So now he's gonna have to, you get it? You're gonna have to do it now, innit? You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to shout me. Yeah, don't act like you don't have my details. You're gonna have to shout me and be like, okay, Hawks time to jump on the channel. You know what I mean? But this is the thing. Steve-O, PSG will regret the missed chances. Yeah. So, was you? Was you? Interesting. All right, cool. So, Cal's. Wait. Whoa. So we got
Hey,
Cal's corners here. Yeah. You
what's
done
up?
know people. 63 inside. Like and subscribe. Connor's he's gone away from his desk. So when he comes back to his desk, I'll bring
Yeah.
Connor through as well. I cast this. The stars are aligned. Do you know what? Yeah, I don't care what anybody says. Yeah, I cast. This is still my thing. Yeah, that's still my thing because we will do this till the end. Yeah, man, I'm not the brother that taps out, bro. Like I said, if you, man, want to roll through, yeah, and you get me, see an Arsenal fan that's gonna crash out, bro. I'm not that guy, bro. You get it? If you want
Yeah.
that, you got to come
Yeah.
back
The
after.
type.
Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
The kind of crash outs I've been seeing has been a bit over the top. Like
Yeah.
right after the game, you're super mad, but people are talking about the entire process after this game, and I'm like, okay, like let's chill, like relax. You know what I'm saying? Like talking about the entire process on the last 5 years after go 1-0 first leg PSG semi-final is kind of ridiculous in my opinion. That's just how I feel. I think I was more upset about not winning the league, like champions, like getting like that for Champions League when we're not really favorites to be winning the entire thing anyway. It's kind of nuts to me, and it's only 1-0 down, but that doesn't mean that still like pissed off at what I saw. Hey,
Do you know what? Yeah. Where's the Watashi ga kita? Lol. Hi, Connor's here as well. You know what I mean?
thank you.
Y'all ain't no y'all almighty shot. You know what? Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Do you know what do you know what I love about today? Yeah. And do you know what I'm gonna love? Yeah. All the way up until the next leg, where I'm gonna get things like this. Stop being delusional, mate. And it's interesting how they're all Liverpool fans. Then I'm gonna get all shy, yeah. then I'm gonna get so many. Look, you are out already, yeah. Gonna get all of that, yeah.
Dude, why? How you? I don't know how you can say that 1-0
None of these
down
men are gonna
against
be here.
PSG. Like with all due respect, guys, like it's gonna be like battle of the bottle jobs in that second leg because they haven't won shit either, bro. Like they haven't won the champs, so I'm not hearing it, dude. they're not Real Madrid, they're not Barca, they're not Bayern. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that like relax. Like everyone needs to like calm down.
See, look. Do you know what? Yeah, this is what I don't understand. Yeah, why is it delusional to be 1-0 down? Yeah, and you know what? Yeah, anybody that actually watched the game, should have watched the game and been like, raw. PSG outplayed Arsenal, but even though they outplayed Arsenal, they was only able to score one goal. That, let's be completely honest, it was a hit and hope, bro. Come off his shin, hit the
Hooks,
post.
it could have been 3. We got so lucky last night.
Could have, but we don't do the coulda, woulda, shoulda. Because
to be honest,
the bar saved us like twice.
Yeah, because that was offside. So what? The crossbar at the end, Ramos. I hear it, but it's not my fault that you can't finish your dinner. And on top of that, Cal was on with me. That's what I said. I literally said, yeah, they got attacking talent. Yeah, they got all the names, but they're not clinical. And they proved that to me in this game. Do you know what I mean? All of that, and all they left was with one goal. And let's be completely honest, Martinelli should have scored.
Trossard should have scored as well. We had 2 1-on-1s.
Should have scored. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? So you get me? Like it just is what it is, bro.
I mean, our shots got saved. Their shots were off target because the shot that hits the bar is off target. You missed. Like,
wait, do people think that Arsenal's not going to score a goal across this tie? Is that what people think?
Are you mad?
That people think
we're going to score again.
Is that what people think? People think that.
And this is not with like I'd be way more worried if Partey was in the team and Moreno was up front. Like if we actually had like our actual midfield. You know what I'm saying? Because
do you know what the thing is as well? Bro, Marino didn't even touch the 9 once in that game.
Yeah.
Once in that game. So
and this is why that game, and this is why I'm crashing it on Odegaard for me personally. And that's why I'm so mad at. I'm not even mad at everything. I'm mad at like Odegaard because
diabolical.
He's been getting carried.
Diabolical.
We carried him through the Real Madrid tie. Like he got carried, and when we needed him the most, he just completely fell flat. And for me, I've had enough. Like people are saying, next season we should find someone and put him on the bench. I'm like, I don't want him. I don't want him in the squad. Like I'm so annoyed and disappointed. You know what I'm saying? A free kick hits the wall, like even far out, it hits the wall. It doesn't matter where. It doesn't matter where he takes a free kick. It always hits the first man. Like he can't hit the ball in the dangerous area. It hit like Kvaratskhelia outside the 18.
All I know is I don't want any more I don't want to hear any more Odegaard pop from any Arsenal fan this season. I can't lie. Like Odegaard was so disgustingly poor yesterday. Like it was actually diabolical to watch, man.
How many times have I called this guy out and people call me, oh, but you're negative, you're wrong, you know, he's had injuries, this and that. How much longer will it take for people to realise this guy just isn't the guy? And he can be replaced, guys. It's as simple as that. I know he's the captain and everyone loves him. I get that. But this guy can be replaced. He's not irreplaceable.
Dude, everyone, like, I'm going to, like, most people can be replaced in this team. And I'm not saying that we need to replace everyone, but people act like, oh, if we don't have this player, we're finished. Like, the things, even like people talk about Partey, like, we can't get another 6. There's no 6 that we can sign in the summer.
Zubimendi would work.
Like you know what I'm saying? People are like, we must like keep Partey. Is like, well, keeping Partey would be ideal, but it's not like he's the only guy that can do what he does. Like, people get so attached to players, dude. Like, they get so attached to individuals in the team. Like, people can be replaced, guys. You know what I'm saying? One pass in 30 minutes. Dude. Dude, he was so bad.
Hey, Captain Milky Bar, that picture is killing me. He actually looks Milky Bar kid. That is my God, that is funny. No, that's funny. That's fun. See, look, this is why, yeah, like, look, man, like, it's funny, innit? All the people are gonna come out, they're gonna make jokes. It's gonna be fun, you know. We're gonna have some laughs, and then we're just gonna go and win the tie in Paris. Do you know what I mean? We're just gonna go win the tie in Paris. Like, look, all of the, like, look, this is my thing, yeah. Like, people need to remember, yeah, that PSG only scored 1 goal at their ground versus Liverpool.
They're gonna regret that.
A Liverpool team with a good defense. Arsenal have a good defense. Yeah, I know they scored more goals against Aston Villa, but Aston Villa don't have a good defense. Like, I honestly, yeah, have zero concerns about the tie. Like, don't get me wrong. Obviously, we're currently in a losing position, so yeah, we're all well and good. We could go all the way to the second leg, sorry, and we could just draw 0-0, and we could just be knocked out of this tie 1-0. Like, it is plausible. It can happen. But I mean, if Arsenal in the semi-final score 0 goals over 180 minutes, brother, like, you get me? Like, we got bigger problems than not being able to progress in the Champions League, because that's mad.
That's my thing, right? So this is why I'm not super I'm angry at the game. I'm angry at like Odegaard and some players, but in terms of being angry at the entire process and everything, I'm like, dude, like, come on, guys. Like, no one going into the seasons was saying we need to be winning Champions League. Like, let's be honest.
I said win major though.
But Cal, we had to win something.
Yeah. No, for me,
we didn't win the Carabao, we won the league. Yeah. So this is what it rides on, bro.
For me, I'm already mad. I've been mad. Like, this isn't the straw that broke the camel's back. The straw already been broke. Like, the back's already broke, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been shit. Like, how do you have the energy to be this angry for me? Because I've been so angry all season long because I expected us to win one of the cups and win the league. So when we didn't achieve what I expected, I'm already angry. I've already peaked in terms of anger. Like, this Champions League shit's bonus shit to me, man. You know what I'm saying? Arteta winning this Champions League is just proving me wrong. It's just like proving me wrong, but like, I already think he's a fraud. Like, this doesn't prove to me that he's any more of a fraud than I think he is. You know what I'm saying? So I can't be angrier at Arteta. Like, that's just me, though.
I just think it's crazy, that, you know what, people, like, the people that think that Arsenal have no chance of coming back, yeah, they must have only been watching football for like the past like 2 years, because, bro, I've seen many teams come back. I've seen many teams coming back in a tie, and it's 1-0. It's 1-0. Like, literally, what are these man gonna say if we go to the first leg starts and then in the first 10 minutes Arsenal score? What then? What then? What then? Because now it's 1-1.
Do you know what it is? I mean? I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm one of them fans, especially last night, of me saying like Ty's done it. But the only reasoning I have behind that is because past experiences with our team in crucial situations, they do deflate. And it's worrying. The reason I'm worried about next Wednesday now is because if the way we came out last night, and not just even from conceding the goal, I don't think even if we conceded, just the body language from majority of the players was nothing short of a disgrace, in my opinion.
Yeah.
If that's the reaction and the what's the word? If that's the impact we're going to have on the first leg at our ground as well, we had the benefit of our home crowd, which
that was shit. They were shit.
I'm not going to deny. I wasn't there, so I'm not going to have. I've already had a lot of comments saying, "Oh, but you weren't there. You're not season to goal. You don't understand." I'm not going to lie, guys. You were awful last night. As soon as that first goal went in, you lot were as quiet as a mouse. I find that pretty disgraceful. To be fair,
like 2 minutes. Like it's
you
2
have
minutes
to
in the
ride
game.
on the wave of one goal to be scored from us for you to care. You know, the whole. Listen, I'm not saying that the crowd would have made the team 100 times better, but it would have helped. You know, it would have benefited. Yeah. They maybe would have realized, okay, these guys actually give a shit, then we need to. But back to my point, why I think, and I'm worried about next Wednesday, is if that's the reaction that we had going out to the first leg of the semi-final, what's the reaction going to be going out into? Now we've got to act. Now we've got to score a goal. You know, but in my opinion, I mean, it's obviously talking really early because it's not for another week. But I think if we concede first next week, I think it's going to be a long day, man.
Yeah, if we concede first next week, then I'll be like, okay, cool, yeah, like maybe. I'll be like, cool. I'll be like,
it's going to be a long day.
I have something to say.
You know what I mean? But like, honestly, I don't. The thing is, like, I just don't. And obviously, I'm hearing that maybe Dembele might be out for the second leg, but I don't see how they go and just score against us. Like, I don't want to be that guy, but again, the way that they scored, bro, like, if we just had someone on our team that had that same sort of mentality of, if you don't shoot, you don't score, then we could have done something similar. And that's all it is. Like, Dembele just went, oh, it's nice, it's sitting up, cool, let me just clear it. It hit his shin. It wasn't even a clean hit, and it bounced off the ground, went into the post, went in. Like, that's the thing. If you don't shoot, you don't score. But then after that, they did all of this, nice football, passing it around, quick, moving, interchanging, you know, couple tricks and flicks and flair and all of that shit. But they didn't score again. They didn't score again. Like, do you know what I mean? They didn't go. Like, and the thing is, do you know what's mad? Yeah, they scored in the 4th minute. Yeah, they had more than enough time with how much better that they was playing than Arsenal to go, oh, you know what? We can actually dead this tie off in this leg, you know? And they didn't do that. They didn't do that. So I think people need to remember, they didn't do that, though. Man said, call KG Hooks before KG calls you. Where's your phone? My phone is being used as a camera, so man wouldn't even be able to answer the phone. But maybe I'll turn up on his calling show. Maybe. We'll see. We'll find out, innit? But yeah, look, cool. I know what's gonna happen. There's gonna be a section of like people that watch my content that go, oh, you're deluded because 1-0, the tie's done. You don't think it's over? Oh, you're sounding like tie. And then there's gonna be a section of people that watch my content that go, oh, you know what? I don't think it's over yet. You know, like, it's only 1-0. You know, you man can still come back into the game because it is possible. And that's just what it's gonna be. Like, because there's a balance of people. There's people that are stupid that don't understand football, and then there's people that understand football. So I watched, how many goals did Villa score? 3 goals in the second leg.
Yeah.
3 goals.
Yeah, that's why I said it's going to be battle of the bottle jobs, bro. That's why I said that.
So what? And look, Not even an Arsenal fan. I had a Liverpool fan earlier saying the same thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like, cool. Everybody wants to banter Arsenal and that, but it is what it is. And like, how can we can't actually be bottle jobs now because we're behind. We can't be the ones that bottle it because we're behind.
Well, we did bottle it today. We did bottle it yesterday, though, didn't we?
Yeah, we bottled it yesterday. We did. We bottled it yesterday, but we're now in the position where we're behind. And do you know what? If we want to talk about comebacks, I watched the Arsenal ladies lose to Lyon 2-1 at home, and then they went over to France and punch them up 4-1.
Yeah, but it's not the Arsenal ladies playing next Wednesday, Hooks. The Arsenal men's, and we know what
Yeah,
they're
but I'm saying,
The thing is, and this is
actually, can we play the Arsenal women next week? They probably give more of a shit than our players did last night, because our players didn't give a shit.
Actually, I disagree with that take personally, because I think certain players were trying to do things individually, and it just didn't. We have a big quality problem, because first of all, I saw Declan Rice make, even though he's playing the 6,
he was fantastic last night.
Even he doesn't have a midfield. He's the only guy playing in midfield.
He was doing the job of Marino and Odegaard last night. That's why he saw a massive gap in the 6, because he was trying to do their job. He's like, yo, what the fuck you doing? Like, you know.
Yeah, the only time I saw Marino is when he scored that offside goal, and Odegaard was just shit for the entire thing. So it was basically Declan Rice midfield against PSG midfield, and he was still making runs, bursting into space, created a clear-cut chance that wasn't scored. He deserved an assist. MLS did the same. He like passed it for Martinelli, and Martinelli just bottled it. He didn't actually score that one. And Saka, and this is why I'm so mad at Odegaard as well, because I don't know if you've noticed, but ever since Saka came back, Odegaard isn't playing the ball, isn't giving him the ball as much as he used to. I don't know why. Like, Saka wasn't getting the ball so much that he literally had to like drift to the left, dribbled past 4 players to get like the and that's when he like crossed it in, and Martinelli like completely missed his kick and didn't score. If you guys remember that one, like. Our midfield isn't getting Saka involved. Martinelli got the ball way more often than Saka, and that's because they're basically isolating Saka on that right wing. Like I've seen photos where it's like literally Saka has the ball and there's 6 PSG players in like just surrounding him. It was nuts. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think all the players were crap, and that's why I still have confidence that we could win next game, because I know once Partey comes back, we'll actually have 2 players playing in the midfield instead of 1, and Marino up top will actually do something, because Trossard up top stinks. It absolutely stinks. It doesn't work. I don't know why he keeps doing it. It sucks. Like all those long balls that Rayo's playing across the top weren't working because Trossard isn't that physical guy. Also, Trossard, for some reason, every time on the break, takes 7 touches, and by the time he's ready to pass the ball, they've already gotten back into shape. It's like
I'm a big fan of Trossard, but last night made me realize I like you, but you got to go. We need better than you.
That's what I'm saying.
We need someone more effective than you. It's what you're scoring against Ipswich and Palace, but broski, when you're starting and you're not doing anything, there's no point. And also, I know it's part of the system, and we've been doing it for the last couple of weeks with Marino up front. But why were we lobbing in balls to Trossard like he's some sort of 6'5" attacker? Like
because we couldn't beat the press. We couldn't beat the press. That's why.
And we were kicking balls in the air like it was under 12 Sunday League. Like it's like what was that? The first 15 minutes, we weren't even keeping the ball on the ground. We were kicking it up in the air, hoping it would land to Saka, that he'd do something. It was completely out of context. And then, do you know what? I made a comment last night. I'm not fully blaming the manager, but now I look at it now, it's on the manager and the players. But I look at the players more because of the performance that they had against Real Madrid, practically the same team bar Thomas Partey. How the fuck did you have that performance against Madrid?
It's because everyone's also out of position, dude. Because he moved Declan Rice from the 8 and made him a 6, and then he moved Moreno from like the striker and made him like an 8. And he moved Trossard from the left and made him like a striker. Like he switched the entire team around. It didn't work. It just didn't work. You know what I'm saying? So,
hey, you know what? Yeah, just quickly, big up Guna SE, member for 3 months. Appreciate the support. Keep on supporting my brother. This club could beat Barca but lose to Wrexham. Big up Wrexham though. But one like, do you know everything that you just said? Yeah, just proves that Arsenal can go to another level in the second leg. That's what I'm saying. Because, like, for example, like for one, against Real Madrid, Declan Rice was playing in the 8. Yesterday he was playing in the 6. Yeah. We didn't have Partey playing. Partey playing in the 6 is the midfield's gonna be completely different. going into the second tie. When Partey goes into the 6, that means Marino goes up top, which means there's now a link man up top who can hold up the ball and bring in Martinelli and Saka more from the wings, which means we'll be more of an attacking threat. Like Martinelli and Saka in that game yesterday both had to kind of do their own thing. Do you know what I mean? Because they didn't really have that person that was bringing them into the game. Now, like,
which is Odegaard's job.
And you know what's mad? This is what you got to think, yeah? Do you know what? We might as well have had Marino and Odegaard just stand off the pitch, because Declan Rice was doing all of the midfield roles by himself. Now imagine Declan Rice not having to do that. Do you get what I'm saying? Imagine Declan Rice not having to do that. Hit the like button and slap that like button. Big up Mr. Slot Ball. So, like, there's things that can change in an Arsenal team, like going into the next leg. Now, I mean,
can we call out Martin Odegaard for that, by the way? Like,
Martin Odegaard is shit. Like, he's shit. He's done this season. I don't know what.
It's crazy, man. Like, the fact that you're meant to be, and it is true. Declan Rice wasn't bought, in my opinion, to be our main creative outlet. Definitely one of them, but not our main. Not the reason he's not at all. And the fact that the guy that we rely on to be that creative outlet in the midfield is disappearing at every opportunity he's got. Sideways guard. That's what I call him now. I call him sideways guard, because that's what he does. Sideways. I'm screaming at the telly last night, go forward. And when he does go forward, he actually does all right. But he doesn't do it enough. And it's like, what are we paying you the money for every week? To just sit around and dance around. But, like, but he presses. But he runs to the goalkeeper. But, you know, it's just... Sorry, Hooks. Please carry on, bro. Sorry about that.
The thing is, it's justified. Like, I feel so. Like, there's been a lot of people that have been vexed with Odegaard for the majority of this season. There's some people that have even been vexed with Odegaard prior to this season. But I now feel like, after what we've all seen in the last 3 Champions League games, I think that all Arsenal fans should be able to unite and just be like, you know what? Yeah, this brother, he's not cutting the mustard at the moment. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying he'll never be able to do it again, but we're actually having to carry someone, and you can't be carrying anybody at this point in the Champions League. Like, everybody has got to be doing their own thing. And you know what? I can't just put the blame on Odegaard, because, like, Odegaard's on the pitch. Do you know what I mean? So then for me, a lot of the blame has to go on Arteta, because you should be watching what's happening and going, rah, that's not working. Do you know what? Even if it was like, you know what? Let me try swapping Odegaard into the left 8 and put Marino in Odegaard's position. Do you know what I mean? Even if it was something small, just like that, but he doesn't change anything. Like, we're getting to the 90th minute, and that's when you take him off. But then what's the point of taking him off in the 90th minute? Because he's meant to be one of your game changers. So why are you taking him off in the 90th minute? If you feel like he's not doing anything, take him off earlier. Again, and Connor, I don't know, maybe you'll remember me being vexed about this at the start of the season, but do you remember when Arteta kept on bringing Wanyeri on with stupid minutes to go? The game, and it's like Arteta saying, save me. But why are you bringing on an 18-year-old kid, 17, 18-year-old kid in the 90th minute with 5 minutes to go, sort of expecting him to make some change in the game, which he nearly did.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing.
Which he nearly did.
But it goes back to the factor of, I know the bench isn't great at the moment. Injuries have messed us up. Our bench isn't pretty. Yeah. But it's a substitute bench, and there are players that can be effective on there. We've seen it before. So, and this is also a bench that the players that are on there, you've actually invested in. Not obviously Wanyeri in the academy, but these are players that you've brought in, Mikel. Do you not trust your bench? But you brought in those players. So what's going on? And it's just the fact that fans, I swear to God, the amount of fans I've seen, and big up to all of them, that literally have said the exact same thing. Make this change. Skelly midfield, Tierney left back, bish bash bosh, Wanyeri for Odegaard. If we're seeing it, all of us, How's the manager not seeing it? Like it's just like, and that's what. And then I wish actually questions like that were asked in the press conferences, but unfortunately they get blocked out, and you can't ask them because it's against the manager, and you can't go against his decisions. So no, completely, I agree with you. Why is he given stupid minutes? Is it because he's 18? Is it because the manager doesn't trust him?
I'll tell you why.
PSG? I saw more from Nwaneri in 5 minutes than I did from Odegaard in 85, and that's a fact. I'm not hearing nothing.
And you know, just quickly, yeah. Why couldn't Arteta have gone, you know what? Let's take off Odegaard and let's take off Trossard. Let's put Marino up top. Let's move Skelly into the 6. Let's move Rice back into the 8. Let's put Tierney at left back, and then let's bring on Nwaneri. And then see what happens for the last 20 minutes of the game. That's not some mind-blowing, like, it's not mind-blowing, like, do you know what I mean? Like, you don't need to have any coaching badges to know that that's an option that you can do. But he doesn't do what he.
You don't even need to do something that drastic, to be honest. Like, why can't he just put
bro?
To be honest, he could just literally swap Odegaard for Zinchenko or something like that. Zinchenko looks nice. Zinchenko is healthy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, or even that. But wait, big up Mr. Slotball for gifting 1 half-time Hawks YouTube membership. Yeah, bad man. We're on the way back to 100 members, and I'm pretty sure he did it again. So big him up again for gifting another 1 half-time Hawks YouTube membership. I don't know who got. Wait. So Teddy Bear got 1. Teddy Bear, my bad for calling you Teddy Bear. I apologize. Calling you Teddy Bear is crazy. And Steven Saw got 1. Yeah. So wait. Big up Hawks. I did a match reaction. Tagged you. Oh, you swear down. Swear down. I'll check that out after this, man. But 89 likes, 89 online, 51 likes is crazy. So we need to be hitting that like button, people. We need to be hitting that like button. Oh, he's fine. Okay, then Benny said that he's fine this morning. Okay, cool. So
what I just wanted to say is the reason why he gave Nwaneri 5 minutes, and the reason why he's always done that before, it's not a tactical thing. It's an emotional response. All he does, he gets mad at Odegaard for playing like shit, and then he swaps him out. He's not actually trying to win the game, because there's no way you try to win the game by giving Nwaneri 5 minutes. He's punishing Odegaard for playing like shit, and it's the reason why he did it earlier in the season as well when he was playing like crap. So that for me is like unacceptable as a manager. It's just an emotional thing. It's the same reason, like I think was it last season or this season when Kivior was like swapped out at halftime for making one mistake. You know what I'm saying? So he does that he does that sometimes, where he'll just change a player because he's annoyed at something that they did or are doing. So yeah. Also, Nwaneri almost, like, if Nwaneri actually shot the ball instead of passing, he would have scored. So that's why I'm concerning the second half. I think second half or the second game. I think we're gonna win.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
I don't.
So you genuinely think that it's done? Like, Champions League run finished, over. You just you can't comprehend any scenario where Arsenal bring it back in any, because again, so do you know what it is, Connor? Yeah, I would be saying the exact same thing as you if it was 2-0.
Mm-hmm.
If it was 2-0, then I'd be like, all right, cool. Because my stance would be, you'd have to virtually be stupid to be able to allow Arsenal to not only score 2 goals at your ground, but to then score a third to win the tie. Like, having the pressure of knowing that you have to score 3 goals to go. Well, technically, you could score 2 and then you could go to extra time, then you could go to penalties. But me personally, I want to avoid penalties at all costs in it. So,
especially against Donnarumma.
Donnarumma versus Raya, we're finished. We have to win in regular time. We 100%. Have to win in regular time. Like, that's a non-negotiable, bro.
Yeah. So you have to score 3 goals to go through to the final. For me, that's a mad uphill battle. But being 1 goal down, do you know what it is? It's as easy as like Arsenal get a penalty in the first 5 minutes of the game, score the penalty, it's 1-1. Arsenal get a corner in the first 10 minutes, score from the corner, 1-1. Like literally, it's just 1 goal and then it's 1-1.
Like let's be honest. As much as I'm crashing it on Odegaard right now, there's no way in hell he has a worse game than the one he just had.
I don't speak to you,
I can't,
bro.
dude. Like, it's impossible. It's actually not possible to be honest.
Honestly, it isn't. For me, this guy is so trash. Like,
that was so Tartarus, bro. That was the depths.
I don't know. Do you know what it is? Yeah, because I think this season before, like, this is what I mean. I don't get it because a lot of the time we talk about Odegaard being shit. I don't understand how he gets the stats. Like 11 goals, 11 assists last season. I think the season before was 15 and 11. I can't remember the exact numbers. It's like, that's good. Why are you so shit then? Like, I don't get it. Like, it confuses me. Like, how can you have them stats which show actually you're very good, but then when we really do need you, you're shit? I don't get it. So it's like
he wasn't like this.
For me personally, innit? Like, listen, I get it. It's 1-0. I get that. This game. Oh, it fucking work. It's constantly messaging me now. This game for me last night, it was like Madrid, didn't it? Like, make your stand tonight because Madrid's going to be difficult. Now, listen, we made it pretty easy for ourselves, but at the time, before all the 3-0, 2-1, we thought, yeah, this is going to be real. This is a challenge. Like, it's our first big challenge in a long, long time. Get the win tonight. Home ground, home soil. We're used to the pitch, everything like that. Crowds behind us. Let's get the win. That was what I wanted last night. And it just, will the team have the reaction to go out and get that chance to go to the final next week? It just worries me because I don't see the intent I saw last night has drastically shot down my confidence from the team. I thought we were different. I thought this from the reaction we had against Madrid and obviously the game we had against PSV, which was fantastic. I thought, wow, this is something different. This is a new reaction to what we've had, especially in European games, because we know what we're like in European games. And then last night was a back to life, back to reality moment, and it was like this was the team that is in the genes. And it just listen. I want nothing more because a lot of people think, oh, I'm just negative for the sake of it. I want nothing more to absolutely destroy PSG next week at their home ground as well, but. We've seen at times as well of Arsenal, if I'm picking out different scenarios where we go to grounds where we are a goal down, Newcastle, for example, this season, and we've completely shrunk inside of ourselves. And it's like, the crowd's got too much. We can't deal with it. The pressure. I mean, look at the pressure look at the first 3 minutes of last night. You know, there were nerves. There were nerves on the pitch. You could see it from the players. They were nervous. They were getting cautious with the ball. It wasn't very fluid. And obviously we conceded from it. Against the PSG side in Paris, where look at the fans last night at the ground, do that, but 20 times more, 40 times more, whatever. That's going to be how loud it's going to be. Do the players, do I trust these players to go out and get that job done? I'm like 70-30 with it. But with Thomas Partey, will it make it different? Maybe.
Yeah, Thomas Partey, dude.
It was just what it is. Last night's reaction to the way we played has completely shot my confidence compared to it just blows my mind with how we played against Madrid and PSV to go into doing that. It's like, what happened?
Well,
no Partey. This is no Partey.
Exactly, there's no Partey.
This is why Berta, after that game has told Partey, you're signing a contract, bro. Like, well, Bun, whatever we was trying to offer you before. What takes you to stay? Because literally, what we saw against PSV, what we saw against Real Madrid, the one thing that changed was Partey left the team.
Yeah, it's Partey.
That's the one thing that changed. Partey left the team.
Instead of two midfielders, we had one. That's the difference. Because Odegaard got carried against Madrid both legs. He didn't do shit. You know,
and you got to think, yeah. So think of it from even though I know he's been playing shit, yeah. think of it from this point of view, yeah. So Odegaard likes to drop deep and receive the ball. Yeah, that's what he likes to do. Whether you like it or not, him playing in the 10, he's an 8. So naturally he will do that, yeah. Whenever he drops deep, he always has Partey there, who is a ball playing midfielder that he can connect with and pass and then move somewhere and receive it. But with Declan Rice there, who he's not the same profile as Partey, like that's gone now. So whenever Erdegaard's dropping deep, it's like, okay, who can he connect with now? So that's like one extra thing that's been removed from Erdegaard's game that makes him look even worse. So look, don't get me wrong. Partey could come back into this team and it could change nothing. But I think that I think it's credible, yeah, for an Arsenal fan to think that Arsenal are going to play entirely different, yeah, with Partey in the team. Like, I think an Arsenal fan can say fairly that, you know what, and you know what, truth be told, as bad as what we played, for them to only score 1 goal against us, that's the thing that people are just ignoring. Like, they played us off the park, yeah, for large periods of the game, but we was very resolute defensively, yeah. Now that was without having Partey as well, because Partey usually he sits in front of the centre backs and he just intercepts and sweeps things up. They don't call man the octopus for no reason, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? So like, we are going to have a key element of our midfield coming back into the team. So I think anyone that doesn't acknowledge the impact that will have, and touch wood, pause, yeah, Partey stays fit, I swear to God, if I see this prick play Partey against Bournemouth on the weekend, yeah, then me and him are gonna have big problems, and I'll just
he has to go, blood. He has to go, blood.
I'll just say, it'll be bundered. You don't win me anything. If I see Partey touch grass against Bournemouth, yeah.
Yes, that's the
You know what? If I see Partey touch grass, if I see Marino touch grass, if I see Martinelli touch grass, if I see Saka touch grass, if I see Timber touch grass,
it's got to be a full rotation.
Nobody should be touching. The league is done.
You know who should be touching grass? Odegaard, and then we start Wanyeri next week. That's what I say.
Oh yeah.
That's what I say.
Yeah.
But guys, do you know what's the worst thing? And Hooks said it many a times. This whole Premier League thing, it's a WWE script, bro. How you telling me if we get knocked out of the Champions League next week? I hope we don't, but if we do, why is it on the weekend? Then we got to do a guard of honor for Liverpool.
Do we have to do? Are we still doing?
Yeah, we're playing Liverpool.
Yeah. But
we got to do a guard of honor, and then we got to play Liverpool after getting knocked out of the Champions League. And they just won the Premier League. Like, you can't write this shit, can you?
To be honest, I probably won't even watch the games.
I'll be too depressed, bro. I can't hack that.
Like, what the hell am I watching? I don't care.
Connor, we go through to the final, and we go up against Liverpool, facing them as Champions League finalists versus the league winners. Imagine giving the guard of honor to the Premier League champions as the Champions League finalists. It's like, could you have a more decorated guard of honorers? Could you have a more decorated? We would be the most decorated guard of honorers in the world. Yeah,
Nah,
you know what I mean? Like, we would be. We'd be the great. Do you know what? Me personally, I want Arsenal to give the guard of honor.
Really?
Yeah, I want, but for a few reasons. Yeah, one of the reasons, yeah, is we spend all of our time saying that we are a classy club. We do things the right way.
Yeah.
We have a respectable culture. Yada yada yada. Cool. Give the guard of honor. And then for the second reason is I need all of these players to stand
to
feel
that
shame, and that's when the villain arc begins.
I hear that actually.
That's when the villain arc begins, bro.
That makes sense to me.
Do you know what I mean? They have to
hold that. They kind of have to hold that. Yeah.
Big up, yeah, Dan Potts, yeah, football's 12th man on the raid, yeah. So anyone that comes through, just make sure you're liking the video. Just you're funny. Just make sure you're subscribing to the channel. Like as you can see, we're on our way to 4.8. Hopefully, we can get to 5K real soon. And yeah, man, just enjoy that. I guess as the last bit of conversation. Get your thoughts in. Like I don't know what any of you guys' thoughts are that are coming through from Dan Potts, but I don't know what Dan Potts' thoughts are on this. I'm pretty sure I'll find out maybe tomorrow when I'm on his show. Oh, look who's pulled up. Look who's pulled up, man. Look who's pulled up, man. Look at this guy, Don. Big up, Don, though. Don't worry, though, because do you know what, yeah? Do you know what, yeah? People, do you know what people... Do you know what? I'm going to keep this here because we'll talk about it. That's one of the things we'll close out on, yeah. But people don't understand this about...
I actually didn't see the tifo. I actually didn't see it.
Bro, they turned down a fan tifo for that shit. Oh man! And also, did you see our training? I sent it to the group chat yesterday. Of us all fucking holding hands. Like
no. I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing all that. Yeah.
This is why we get memed as a club, bro. This is why we get memed as a club. We're playing. You'll never walk alone in training. We're holding hands. We're playing duck, duck, goose.
Yeah. I'm not doing all that because when I was in primary school, yeah, I used to, you get me, sit down and we would hold hands and we would sing Kumbaya, yeah, and it was in the morning assembly, yeah, and it would make the day feel a bit. You get me? A bit
come on, man.
Do you know what I mean? It would make the day
in primary school.
Yeah,
not for a professional football club. It looked like a scene from Us. Have you ever seen the Jordan Peele movie Us? Where they all hold hands. Like,
do you know what I mean? Like, we used to sing some songs, you know, I was cold, I was hungry, was you there? Was you there? Like, we used to sing songs, it was great. We'd bring people together, and you know what? Made a lot of friends in primary school, innit? But all I'm saying is all of the Chelsea fans, yeah, all of the Man United fans, all of the Tottenham fans, yeah, use this as a warning, yeah. If I see you chatting rubbish to me, please remember you play on Thursday. Yeah? And please remember who I am. Yeah? I am King Petty. Yeah? So if you want to swing me now, fine. Yeah? If you want to swing me now, cool. It's fine. I don't mind the swingers, bro. I am the guy that does not mind the swingers. So if you want to swing, let's swing. You get it? Yeah? We can swing, bro. You get it? I don't mind swing. Oh, bring it on, G. Say no more. So that's Man United. Yeah.
Bro, Bilbao or Bodo better win that UEL, bro. I can't be having Chelsea winning a trophy, City, Liverpool winning trophies. I can't be having Man United.
Chelsea winning a trophy? I'm not counting Conference League.
It isn't. Listen, you can't count it. It's practically a pre-season trophy, in it, but it's still a trophy that they've won this season.
The Community Shield holds more weight than the Conference League.
I can't, and especially I can't have United. Well, United's all right. I can't have Spurs. Listen, they are shit. And I hope Bodo Glimt do them in because their top goal scorer, their top goal scorer of the UEL is Bodo Glimt striker in it. I hope they do them in, but I can't be having them winning that competition either, man.
You know what? Maybe because I don't live in the UK, I don't really. First of all, I don't get the Tottenham thing. To be honest,
whoa. Slow down, brother, man.
I don't think they're not on our level. I don't think they should be saying anything at all. That's just me.
Tottenham,
the Tottenham is like, come on, man. Like, what are we doing here? And also,
if they didn't have that Europa League, they'd be in the mud. And
they're 17th.
Whoa!
Like, hold your head in shame.
They're 16th, but thanks to West Ham, they should be 17th.
They're 16th.
Do you know? Okay, so. You see, you don't get the Tottenham thing, yeah? I'll tell you what Tottenham are.
I can't believe she even tried to do the call the dad, you're gonna get mad. Your dad's probably a chief. It's all chiefs, just chiefing all over, running all over the gap. Just bare chiefs.
Yeah, Tottenham are chiefs, yeah? And you see, as an Arsenal fan, yeah, who grew up, yeah, like a stone's throw away from Tottenham Stadium, yeah, bro. I tell you that these man are super chiefs, bro, and these man, they can win however many trophies they want to win over the next 10 years, yeah. We all know it's going to be zero, but they can think and want to win whatever they want, yeah. It will still never, ever, 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 ever change the fact, yeah, that these man are my little bros. It will never change that. They will forever be my little brother. Do you know what I'm saying? They will always be that, yeah. These man, we don't like them. You know why we don't like them? Because they're pricks. And these man, they thought they was in North London before us. No, they wasn't. Yeah, they wasn't in North London before us. Only man that are from North London know this, bro. Get it? Middlesex is where they're from. Yeah, and that's what they wasn't classed as a London borough until after Arsenal was in North London, bro. So hold that, pussios, all of them. Yeah. So I see expressions wearing the PSG top. Bun him as well, yeah. Don't worry.
That's fraudulent. Your team's that shit that you gotta go and support PSG just to hate it. It's actually shameless, bro. But as much as I do agree with you on all that stuff with the Spurs stuff, in terms of this season, I don't think they're going to win the Europa League, by the way. But if they were to, that is going to sting. If we don't win the Champions League this season, it's going to sting. Yeah. It's a UEL. It's not as big as a Champions League, but that will sting, and it will be a conversation of, we won another European trophy before you. It's like that kind of thing. But I don't think they're going to win it.
That entire
and just shit. Their players
kind
are
of
shit.
Think about it. That entire trophy stinks. You can really tell that the quality of that trophy is completely dropped off because none of the Champions League teams have dropped into the Europa, and you can feel it. The games are shit. You know what I'm saying? They're crap. No one knows these teams. So, I'm not stressed about what they do at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can literally win the league for the next 5 years, and they still wouldn't even have half.
No, you can't say that. No, you can't. You can't say that. No, that's different. No, that's different. No. Now, win the league. No, listen, they still won't be as big as us, but win the league 5 years in a row. No.
Like, they can't. Like, they're so. That's how far away they are. You know what I'm saying?
Fans saying they'd give up the Champions League if that meant Spurs won the Europa League. No. Sorry. No, they'd choose Spurs getting relegated over us in the Champions League right now.
What are they Arsenal fans?
But so I think it was the Daily Mail, whatever, Daily Mail Sport went outside the Emirates and asked a lot of Arsenal fans, would you rather, if Spurs get relegated, would you rather lose the Champions League or whatever, and then Spurs get relegated? And they were like, yeah. I want to see them in the Championship. And I'm like, are you crazy?
I think
you choose Spurs get relegated over a trophy.
Nah, I don't think
it would hurt them more if we won the trophy than them getting relegated.
Yeah, I mean, they're 16, 17, and they're pulling out banners saying, ha, Liverpool won the league. So, you know what I'm saying? They're celebrating Son beating them in a game. You know what I'm saying? Celebrating losing against Man City. So, us losing is their trophy. So, I don't get it.
I mean, the amount of Spurs fans I got rowdy last night, it's crazy. They do need humbling, though. That's why I want to win this trophy so badly, because it won't just shut them up, it will shut everyone up, innit? But
I just want to win it because it's something that we don't have. I just want the joy of winning the champs, because for if any Arsenal fan out there thinking, I just want to shut these guys up, then they're never going to shut up, dude. The goalpost will be moved every single time. So it doesn't matter if we win the champs, they're still gonna say shit about it was a crap champs or something like that. You know, if we win the league, they're gonna say it's a shit league. They're gonna keep doing that. It's not gonna change. Just win it for us. It's for us. It's for us, the fans. That's why we should be wanting to win these trophies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, bun Tottenham. Just it is what it is. Just bun Tottenham. But I have to wrap up here because I have to do something. So I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be doing loads of streams talking about this game throughout up until the next leg in it. So there'll be many a chance for people to get involved and have their say and all of that good stuff. But I am going to be sending you over to KG Reckless Sport, where he's doing his call-in show, and I'm probably Well, it all depends on when he wraps up, but I'm meant to be jumping. I will call in. I just have something to do. So Joe Blackman is still in the chat. Just let him know I'm doing something. Maybe I'll be about 20 minutes, and then you get me. I'll jump on. But make sure on the way out you're liking the video. Make sure on the way out you're subscribing. Slap the hooks raid when you land over there. Like up KG's video, and yeah, I guess I'll catch all you man next time. Come on, you